What's up, guys? Back again with another UFC video on the UFC 210 card, Cormier versus Johnson 2. And this video is going to be about the FS1 Prelims. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started here. Going to give you guys my picks. So, first fight on FS1 Prelims, we got Patrick Cummins versus Jan Blachowicz. So pretty much a wrestler versus striker matchup. Cummins hasn't looked too good recently. He was doing okay in his last fight, but then he got caught by Lil Nog. It seems like whenever this guy gets punched in the face, he gets hurt. So this is obviously a big worry here. Blachowicz has some pretty bad takedown defense though, which really makes this fight a coin toss. Unlike Lil Nog had at least a good ground game and good boxing, so it was like a very kind of like an easy pick to go for Lil Nog. But since Blachowicz here, you know, lacks some good takedown defense and jiu-jitsu, you know, it's pretty hard to pick him here. That's why it's more of a coin toss fight here, guys. But I'm gonna go ahead and just stick with Blachowicz on this one. I was really thinking about picking Patrick Cummins here. You know, it's still like a coin toss fight, but if I had to pick someone, it's gonna have to be Blachowicz here. I think, you know, the fight stays up on the feet long enough, he's gonna be able to land the shot, and then that shot's gonna be able to hurt Cummins and be able to get that finish. Plus, Blachowicz looked really good in his last fight against Alex Gustafsson. Everybody already knows that guy's a beast. You know, I think he gained some experience in that fight. He looked pretty good. He actually was beating Gustafsson in the stand-up, I would say, and he only really lost the fight because he kept on getting taken down and whatnot. So Blachowicz gained some experience there from a high-level guy. I think in this fight, some of that experience translates into the fight. And I think Blachowicz knows his weakness is the wrestling, so if he just improves his wrestling a little bit, just enough to keep the fight on the feet for a little bit longer, should be able to win the fight here, guys. But of course, if Cummins is able to get those takedowns easy, expect Cummins to win probably by decision. So that's just my take on it. But I'm gonna go ahead and stick with Blachowicz here, and I'm gonna go ahead and say he gets a second round knockout. But I'm not gonna be surprised if it's like a first round knockout. So Blachowicz, first round knockout. I mean, a second round knockout. Next fight, we got Shane Burgos versus Charles Rosa. Burgos undefeated here. Good striker, also some good submissions. Rosa, good volume with his striking. More known for his grappling and, you know, good submission skills. Burgos looked pretty good in his UFC debut. Showed some good power. He's also really long for the weight class. 75-inch reach. That's even more than McGregor there. And he's in the same weight class, 145. Well, actually, McGregor is now 155. But either way, what I'm saying is Burgos has some really big ass reach. 75 inches to Rosa's 69-inch reach, 6-inch reach disadvantage. And on the feet, I feel Burgos is the better striker. He's very tough. He's durable. Seems to have some really good takedown defense also. So it's really hard for me to see Rosa, you know, winning this fight. But I mean, of course, you know, anything can happen in the fight. But I think Burgos here, with his striking and good takedown defense, should be able to win the fight here, guys. And I do see Burgos getting a late finish, or if not, it's gonna be an ass whooping for 3 rounds, because I think he should be the better striker in this fight. So I like Burgos in this fight, and I think he's gonna get a second round knockout. So that's my pick. Next fight, we got Kamaru Usman versus Sean Strickland. Usman's been looking really good. I think he hasn't lost yet in the UFC. I mean, his record is 9-1, so really impressive record there. Pretty much this guy's all about the wrestling. Really good wrestler. Gets the takedowns, wrestles you down, beats you up on the ground. Sean Strickland here is an all-rounder. He's really good on the feet. Also good takedown defense, good jiu-jitsu. He's obviously really well-rounded, and he also throws a lot more output than Kamaru Usman. So on this fight, you know, a lot of people, well, based on the favorites and whatnot, you see Usman's the big favorite there, but the fight's a lot closer than that, I think. I think if Sean Strickland can keep it on the feet, should be able to win the fight no problem. I think he's gonna want to be you know, stick and moving a lot, using his really good jab, keep that distance, and try to stay away from Usman's, you know, like close distance attack, so he could get the takedowns, because Usman really likes putting the pressure on guys, getting him against the cage and landing his takedowns. But I really think Strickland here will be the aggressor, and it's gonna take Guzman out of his game. Of course, like I said, Guzman is the favorite here, but as an underdog pick, Sean Strickland's a really good pick here, guys. Really good value here. He's a really good fighter. 18-1 record. He's a beast. So I'm going to go to pick Sean Strickland here. I'm also going to be using him on DraftKings. He's extremely cheap on there. Yeah, I just think he's going to be able to win the fight. Just, you know, stick and moving, outstriking Guzman on the feet, avoiding the takedown attempts. And if he does get taken down, jump back up to his feet. And yeah, just kind of scramble his way back up to get back to on the feet where he will be able to land his combinations and whatnot. So I think Sean Strickland wins probably by decision. So I'm gonna go ahead and say Strickland by decision. All right, now for the featured fight on the FS1 Prelims, you got Myles Jury, who's finally back. This guy hasn't fought in like a year and a half or something like that. It's been a while since we've seen him. Versus Mike De La Torre. Jury's a big favorite here, and that makes sense. He's pretty much just the overall better fighter here, guys. He's been gone for a while, but I mean he's gonna have a little bit of ring rust. But De La Torre here, you know, isn't a world beater. This is his second fight at featherweight. I'm interested to see how he's gonna look against Oliveira. He got tapped out in the first round very quickly, but obviously Oliveira's a beast with his jiu-jitsu game. I think this fight stays on the feet unless Jury wants to take it to the ground. I just think Jury is just overall the better fighter here, guys. The better grappler, you know, better striker. You know what? I don't know about that. I mean, Torre does have some good boxing, but Jury is pretty good with the stand-up also. So, anyways, I just think Jury here is the overall better fighter. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick Jury here to win the fight, guys. We could see a finish. De La Torre does get finished. It seems like he gets finished often, but I know his last fight he got finished by Pepe. He got rocked and got tapped out. Yeah, this guy, as you can see, he does get finished, guys. Look at that, first round loss. So I mean, don't be surprised if you see Jury catch him early with a good straight punch and knock him out in the first round. But I'm gonna go ahead and say Jury wins, probably in the third round, guys. So Jury, third round knockout. Alright, guys, that's it for the picks for the FS1 Prelims. Stay tuned. I'm going to do a video real quick on the main card picks. And yeah, that's going to be it, guys. So subscribe if you're a new viewer. Do these UFC pick videos every single time there's a UFC card. So stay tuned and subscribe. And that's going to be it, guys. Catch you on the next one.